Well, here's an update. Loading this video on. Same day I'm recording it. Planted some dill and catnip in here. We'll see what grows, what doesn't. Dogwoods are blooming. Yeah, put the big bird feeder there, easier to fill. Now you got this pea plant, actually ain't looking too well right now. I know the frost bit it, but either way it's still doing big. Starting to get them aphids or whatever them are on it. Aphids. Still cleaning up, but a lot better than it was. Got the chickens over here. Painting their coop red. Gotta give them some water. I don't know how they go through that water and stuff so fast. These are the lettuce, all the bright green. It needs thinned out too, I know. But there's 3 rows of it. There's a row, and there's a row. I know that needs cleaned up. Here's turnip greens. I might try a turnip or 2. I've never had turnip that I know of. I've had greens though. So, if anything, I'll use the greens. Here's some radishes down here. I'm pretty sure this is a radish patch, but heck, it ain't doing nothing. Yeah, there's radishes right there. Not very big plant, but I do got some radish in there. That's some radish. They're doing a lot bigger though. And then this is more turnip greens over here. They're doing pretty good. I got a big one right there. That's garlic. Garlic's doing really good, nice and thick. Painted the house. We'll take you down this trail real quick. Show you the houses coming up. All 4 of them coming up right here, and then in between them I'm gonna do the white and green ones. I might get the other ones that are green and green. 2 different greens, I like those a lot. Maybe get one for right there and one for right there. But then you got lilies coming up. You can see this lily right there. You got 4 in this bed. I'm not real sure. I don't think I've seen any the other 3 coming up. Not yet. There's some sunflowers and stuff in here from where I threw bird feed down. Over here. This should be perennials and stuff right here. I don't know though. We'll see if it gets a flower on it. But obviously got some peas in here too. But I remember seeing that last year with a flower on it. And it's back again in the same spot this year. I'll get those seeds there. We'll see what it does. Anyways, you come over here. Somehow, somewhere, that dang trash every freaking way over here now. But, you got peppermint. I know this is spearmint. I'm trying to grow the peppermint from seeds. But all 3 of those are spearmint. Over here in this bed's where I want to do the peppermint. But you got another lily coming up. You can see it right there. And you got another one right here. Let me find it in the camera. Right there. And then you'll have 2 more, one right there. And one right there, which they're both starting to pop their heads out. You can see that one popping its head out. And you can see that one too, but I ain't getting up in there right now. There's a couple marigolds that survived I'd say 3 frosts that we got since I've planted these. Like, you got some garlic in here, more garlic. And there's a little pea plant in there hiding. But we'll see what happens with this bed this year. Got the hostas growing up right here. Oh yeah, over here in this bed too. I'm hoping I can at least get a couple flower heads, but these are zinnias, the envy kind. And I planted them all over, and I spread them around the property. And that's the only spot I've seen them coming up at so far. Little turtle. Got the Berkey water system, like I said. Painted the house. Got pretty much everything done. Got the wood stove. Bought another piece of wood piping to got that sitting lower now. Come over here, got this shelf. Built that for a little thermometer. Hung the clock. Made a little mess with the paint, but behind it is the same color. I painted behind. Gotta do some cleaning up in here, but that's besides the point right now. Painted this little rock. Found that. I held on to that this whole time. Finishing the inside of the door. Everything's getting there though. Get a front view of the house. I gotta paint the front top bar black. Go out here. I threw all kinds of stuff out here. And you can even see them throwing other stuff. You know, there was celery. It didn't do nothing. Eggshells, garlic peels, onions. More pepper over here that I didn't finish eating one night. But besides that, planted. I put hollyhocks and I think yeah, hollyhocks and zinnias. I don't remember what kind of zinnias I put right in here though. We'll see if they come up or not though. And then over here I put some corn, but this is where the hollyhock and zinnias are. And that I got an elephant ear. Same with that, elephant ear. We'll see if they do anything or not. I ended up seeing a frost, if not two. Showed you the radishes over here doing real good. I just pulled this one up. You see that sucker? You know? Pulled that up this morning. But I'll show you these radishes real quick. You see them doing good. I know they're in there. Bam, bam. It's a whole good patch right there. Got some sage in that tire. And if you come up through here, you got some cucumbers and stuff and peppers planted. I don't think none of the peppers survived, but a couple cucumbers did. But this is a raspberry bush. It's trying to hang on, but in that you got more sage, and then there's one down there that's got sage. You got a couple sunflower, planted a handful of sunflowers right there, but I only see two. Solar panels, obviously. That drum's getting moved. This is going to be hooked up for the putting hot water in for a shower. I end up getting this 275 gallon back here. Because it's like I never have water. And then here's a bunch of sunflowers, but they're doing alright, but I've seen some out here doing a lot better. They don't get no morning sun. Got a couple carrots that are doing okay. I end up having to chop half of them out to put this big tote there and move that little tote. You've got, right in this area, you've got another elephant ear. So it'll grow up on the corner. Got some pea plants hidden in here. A couple of them. And then you start finding more of these lilies in here. I gotta clean out around it. See, that's where I dug a hole at, and it grew back there. I dug the hole for it to come up there. So I'll clean all this up though. Get some scissors out here. So you got one there. And you come around here, and you got another one right there. And you should have a third one popping up right here. I haven't seen it yet. But we'll see. And in this bed, I threw a bunch of stuff in here. Threw wildflowers in here, a mix all up in there, back by the house. And then some kale, some sunflowers. But the kale's not doing nothing. You see it. It just looks horrible too. That's it. Right there. Just turning brown, burning. But then you got one right beside that's a screen. And there was a whole lot more in here. I had turnips in here. It's probably needed watered more. So I slacked a little bit. Yeah, I mean, you got greens in here. They ain't doing any good. Could be too where everything's already in here alive. Vines and stuff. Invasive. Probably sucking the life out of the soil. Not letting nothing else grow. Put that chamomile there, but I haven't seen none yet. I got a little flower head, but I don't know if it's chamomile or not. Yeah, I don't know what this stuff is. I ain't planting another flower here, so it could be chamomile. I only need one head off every flower I grow. That's how I look at it, to replace each pack of seeds I bought. The only time I'm taking a loss is if I don't get no growth. So just because I lost, like right here, this row, okay, so I had the peas here. Well, then I went ahead and did cucumbers along this. And I've lost pretty much all of them, but I have one there. And then, you know, I thought I had two. Yeah, another one right there. And more might come up through here, because I haven't seen them come up at all up through here. So if they don't, I'll put different species there, whatever. Still cucumber, whatever. But then, same thing. Come over here, and in between the two patches of broccoli, you got a cucumber that survived, but then you got a bunch that died out. The only thing I don't like right here, this one just started coming up after the frost. This one survived it. Yeah, that's an update. All it takes is one thing to grow. Like I was saying, the stuff that I won't be able to replace is maybe the cinnamon basil. I don't remember if I got, I think I used all the catnip too. But I got impatient, was all excited. We got warm weather in the beginning of April, and I said, spring's here. Because in these little pots, I got 3 pots, that one, and that one out there. And in one of them I had dark opal basil. I mean, it was popping up everywhere. That frost hit, and gone. Right here in this little corner, that little area on the side of the rock, I mean, it's kind of a big area. That's where I had cinnamon basil. And I had cinnamon basil in one of these pots. Again, you know, I seen a little bit of growth in here, you know, like that. I'm thinking that might be a plant of some sort. Then you got another one right here that's kind of the same. But I know these right here are just weeds. A lot of these are, if not all. But here, look, right there, the piece of that dark opal. Right there. Now, that one might survive and it might come up. We'll see. We shall see. And I didn't label these pots. I had 4. One got a crack down the side of it, so I threw it away. I don't see nothing in there. I mean, a couple, but I think it's just weeds. And then again over here, you got a little bit of stuff in this one. Looks a little different. We'll see what comes up.